Morning, everybody. Welcome to this currency call where we share our analysis and ideas for a specific currency for each day. So today is Wednesday. We'll be doing the pound. So before I start the session, do help me with this poll. Is it your first time here? Yeah. So this webinar is going to be very beneficial to both the long-term investors and short-term traders. We will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risk. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So just a quick look at the poll. Yeah, I do see quite a few first timers here. So I'm just going to launch the next poll just to find out where did you know about this webinar from. So today, Daniel will be sharing with us about the currency call. He has close to 5 years of full-time trading experience, and he's a main coach in LCMS Traders Club, where he teaches club members on how to trade FX and provides one-to-one coaching. So yeah, do pay attention to what he has to share today, as it will definitely benefit your trading for today. So just a quick look at the poll again. Yeah, I see a lot of you coming in from the Telegram channel. So I just want to share with you guys what the Traders Club is all about, as it will be very beneficial to all of you guys. So if you have joined us from the Telegram channel, you have been enjoying our trade signals absolutely free. But a question you might have here is that we have told you when to enter the trade, but you do not know where to exit. So in the Traders Club, we not only give you the signals earlier. Yep, so in the Traders Club, we give you the signals. We provide the signals 5 minutes earlier than the Telegram channel. And not only that, we also tell you the strategy behind the signals and actually guide you on where to exit. So why do we do this? In the long run, you not only earn from the signals, but you also learn how to trade better. If you require coaching, we have members-only live Zoom sessions on Monday and Wednesday to run through trade ideas, provide you with recent market and economic developments, and also Wednesday's live trading session where we can all trade together with the coaches in LCMS Traders. So all this information here to provide you with the best information, shortcutting your way to trading success. And not to forget, if you're totally new, you can go through all these resources here, our currency watch list, daily currency watch list, currency correlation tables, tutorial videos, our 4-day FX Kickstarter. If you're totally new to trading, go through the 4 days and you will be able to get started in trading after watching all 4 days. And we also provide you with the strategy that we use for finding trades in the Signal channel. Yep. So to join the group, it's just a paid subscription of $199 a year, which is less than $1 a day. Yeah, but this $199, I just a little bit of teaser here. This $199 is not going to be there for very long. We are going to increase the price soon. When and how much, I'm not going to let you guys know. It could be $900 a year, it could be $300 a year, it could be $500 a year. And when are we going to increase it? It could be today, tomorrow, next week. And why are we increasing it? Because we are launching a mobile application soon. So you receive all our early signals through a mobile app notification. And of course, more features here like live trading floor TV, where we provide you live analysis via video on the go. So all these new features, if you sign up now, it's only $199 a year. But yeah, as I said, we are going to increase the price very soon. So if you're going to join us and capture this price, do join us today. So hop on to tradersclub.lcms.com.sg to join us today. Yep. So I'm now going to pass the time now to Daniel for the currency call.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Great to see you guys here. Let's go ahead, because we look at every time we will do the morning call. Let's look at what has happened and what's news gonna come in. So a minute. Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, let's do this here. Okay, let's what happened, right? Today is Wednesday, but Monday, was there anything happening here? Not really much happening. Coming in, I have filtered a little. So Tuesday, what happened was the Euro GDP was did still negative, still a contraction year on year. Quarter on quarter is also not as good as forecast 0.6. Overall, Euro wasn't doing very well on a Tuesday. Or nevertheless, it's still bad. So year on year, it's still better than the forecast. So overall, we are looking at okay, not too bad. Not too bad. It's mostly all as expected. Then if we go ahead and look, but nevertheless, do remember it is a contraction still. Okay, pound for the euro GDP, it is still a contraction with a negative growth. That means it's not really a growth as well. Okay, so we could be expecting euro to may continue to be weak, continue to be weakened. Now today, Wednesday, what has happened in the morning? RBA governor was talking about in the Aussie, and right now the CPI came out for China, pretty looking quite good, 0.6. The month on month is 0.6. Inflation over year on year was minus 0.2. Okay, so not too bad. But today, what is most important right now is 9:30, the US dollar, where the core CPI will introduce. What we'll probably be looking at, okay, it's I'm not forecasting, but based on what I'm seeing, they previously had a stimulus package of $600, and they are going to have a stimulus package of $1,400 coming in soon, probably coming in. Okay, so that's for a lot of people could be looking for be spending on buying necessities or whichever with this influx of money. So there is expectation that it could go higher. Like you see, that's why it's 0.1 previously. People forecasted 0.2%. Then it should higher, either meet the forecast or exceed the forecast. So there is a possibility of continuing. Watch out for it. 9:30, a possibility of the US dollar may continue to strengthen. But of course, most importantly, you could see it's the 11 o'clock. Bank of Canada, all right? Bank of Canada will be coming out the rate statements and interest rate decisions. It's no surprises. Most likely, they will continue to stay at 0.25%, but look out for the rate statements. Whether or not, are they going to cut their bond purchases, supporting the market? Because naturally, you have seen over the data, the Canada seems to be doing pretty well. I mean, housing, buildings are coming in, permits are coming in. Canadian economic data seems to be pointing to a good recovery or faster than recovery itself. So we should be looking at the rate statements to see if they have any plans to pull in to reduce the what we call QE, the bond purchases to support the economy. Are they going to do anything as this, or will there be a talk of pulling in interest rate which plan a forecast to earlier date? We should be looking at that. Now, if that really happens, there is a possibility of Canadian dollar strengthening. However, there is a possibility that they may not want the Canadian dollar to be stronger. So the governor there may also talk down of this speculation of good data, and they may want to look forward there. So watch out. So again, interest rate decision most likely going to stay the same. It's important now to read the rate statements. Don't jump in. Take a look, read the rate statements, and see if it's a bullish or a bearish kind of statements before you even want to consider to take a trade on US CAD or CAD yen. Okay, then on Thursday, are we going to have anything? Looking at this, you have here the interest rate decision. Okay, the ECB interest rate decision. So basically, again, it's just like the Bank of Canada, the interest rate decision. They have ECB as well, and we do know most likely the economy is not really recovering very well. They will probably stay at the same rate as well. Okay, so looking at that, we have of course the initial jobless claims coming on Thursday. Again, there could be some improvements, reduce If that's going to be the case, maybe reduce, then we will see if then again it will strengthen the US dollar. And then on the Friday, if you look at it, is what we're going to happen is the pound GDP. Now, pound GDP is going to come in on the Friday, which is really affecting what we are talking about here. What do we expect? Are we going to expect any improvements? Okay, right now I don't think so. Because they have just a shutdown and they are looking in that although they have very good COVID implementation, there were talks about coming in about COVID may come back again. They just open up the recovery before shutdown. So most likely GDP will stay as per previously. Okay, they were my expectation previously, or may beat a little bit better because last year was really impacted really strong. So maybe it will beat the previous data of minus 2.6 and the year on year minus 7.8. Things going to still be a negative, but I'm not going to forecast here itself, but it's not going to be. So we're going to see if straight away I can tell you if there is a positive number, that means there's expansionary GDP data, then only then would you consider the possible power of pound on Friday, 3 o'clock and GMT plus 8 time, that you will strengthen the pound. Before that, I think it's anybody's guess right now. Okay, so looking at this, we have manufacturing productions coming in. We have a whole bunch of Euro CPI data coming in here, and then the other one interesting is the Canadian employment change and an unemployment rate. Now, most likely we're going to see a lot of talk will be during these rate statements coming in. They'll give a little bit hint on the employment change and employment rate, so watch out for that. Again, this is going to be very important to see whether again the recovery of the Canadian dollar is going to be strong. So this is something that, especially the employment change, we'll have to see. Previously already it was, as I said, previously it was minus 212k, 8k. Then there was some recovery of 75k. If again there's going to be another recovery, then we do know again it is a confirmation that the Canadian economy could be on the road to recovery at a faster rate as well. Okay, so this is something that you should watch out for. Okay, so now let's look at the charts. Now you do know right now Samtrade FX is having a maintenance, so we will be using the the trading view to talk about the pound pairs. Now looking at a pound USD, as I mentioned, if you look at this right now, okay, right now pound USD, it is actually moving downwards here. As I already mentioned in the news, looking forward, not the GDP is probably going to come in. That's going to be, then we will see. Right now, as of today, I'm looking at a possible pushing downward direction. Let me get this thing in here first. We put trend line. It's most likely going to push down, following the trend line. I mean, look at the trend line. Is a trend? It has been respecting the trend line really, really very nice, coming in again respectively 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and just yesterday again, although it pushed up US dollars weakened yesterday, it more or less respected the trend line again and pushing down. I'm looking at possible today till Friday, where the GDP comes in, it'll probably move down, and then coming towards maybe about 1.38 level. I don't think it's going to go all the way to this level of 1.3748. Probably go all the way to possible 1.3804. Before then, we will see. Then, if the GDP data is going to come in, and if it's going to be a good economic data, then we will probably see a move, another move upwards here. And then we have to make a decision making. If it breaks through the trend line, then there's a possibility of going upwards with the good data coming in. It could move upwards here. However, do bear in mind that approval of the stimulus package is going to come in. Pound USD right now actually really been relying on not on pound news, but mostly relying on the US news itself. So the only thing right now is GDP. However, it has to break through my trend line here. Probably, I'm looking at above 1.3850 before I even consider that yes, it is going to be a new direction, a trend coming in. Else, I'll be probably looking at a downward trend still right now. Now, if you look at it right now, if it goes to selling of a popular 1.3850, if it goes down to 1.3850, a possible sell trade. Bear in mind all the way maybe up to Friday, 3 o'clock. Here we are looking. Let me get this in. Shift. Okay, 1.3850. I'm probably looking at a 30 pips stop loss, you know, and a good all the way to about 50 pips of maybe about 50 pips of take profit. You know, not a fat trade, but it's only got 2 days of data. So movement itself. So I think right now almost close to 1:2 risk reward ratio if you are considering to take a trade of a pound USD. Okay. Now looking at, before I look at the euro pound, let's look at what's happening on the euro USD. You know, again on the euro USD, really quite nice. It has been pushing on a downward trend before yesterday's a slight weak US dollar steadily weakening a little, moving upwards, coming in a possible, you know, I'm looking at this as a possible pendant coming in. However, I have still a bias for it to come down, to sell down, pushing it all the way down. Now, if that's going to be the case, then you look at euro pound, it's still moving on a downward direction, coming in. So, however, you see euro USD going down, pound USD going down. I looking at it, it's probably going to hover around quite close to the 0.8576 level, moving across. I don't think it's going to move much until maybe Friday. If Friday has a very good data GDP, then you probably move a downward direction. Okay, give me a minute. Move it a downward direction. I think it's going to move across, and on Friday, if it's good news, it probably move a direction to around, I think a safe level will be around 0.8525. So with that, you know, I'll probably be looking at a possible, give me a minute, here, okay, why can't I move it? Okay, sorry, shift and move up, okay, and it move, okay, it doesn't matter. So I'm looking at a possible price of let's say around here should be about 25 to 30 pips, and a take profit around 30 pips. 1:1 risk to reward ratio because it's on Friday, so you have a possible closing. So 1:1, look at it, good GDP, take it in. If any reason to get out, maybe outside Bollinger Band or any reason, you may want to consider to exit already as well. So this is what I'm talking about, looking in the pound pairs moving forward. Okay. Thank you. So looking at it, really very nice. So if not, any questions? If not, I'll pass it back to Junwei.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. Okay, I'm just going to launch this last poll to let us know what you think of this webinar. And on the chat, I posted up some links. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel for the daily recordings, Telegram channel for free signals, Traders Club link, and if you're looking for a managed account service, to check out forexbriefcase.com. So that's the end of the session today. We'll see you guys tomorrow, Thursday, for the yen and gold analysis. So yeah, that's the end of the session. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.